Hello folks, today we're going to be doing an open collaboration with Rachael Connelly. I'd like to thank her for having this open collaboration. It is doing Sunday supper. Today my wife is going to be fixing baked chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, corn on the cob, and biscuits. She'll be showing everything except for the biscuits. She'll have her biscuit recipe in a later video. Let's get started.
Okay, for my baked chicken, I use about a 6 or 7 pound chicken, a whole head of garlic, 2 sticks of butter, some onion powder, garlic powder, your favorite seasoning salt, mine's Country Bob's, 2 onions cut up, celery, carrots, and about 2 apples chopped up, ground thyme, celery seed, and ground sage, or if you have poultry seasoning, and chicken broth. This is a quart. Pepper and lemon juice. First, take your celery and onion and spread it out in your pan. This is some celery I had froze. This makes like a bed for your chicken. And this will help flavor the gravy too. Add your carrots. Lay your chicken breast up on top of the celery and onion and carrots. Soften a half a stick of butter. Then add a couple teaspoons of lemon juice. Then add about a half a teaspoon of your thyme, sage, and celery seed, or about a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. Add in 1 teaspoon of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, take your softened butter mix and pull up the skin on the chicken breast and press the butter up underneath the skin as much as you can. Spread it on top there. This gives the chicken a really good flavor. Then just rub what you got left there on top of the chicken, the thighs and the wings and all. And take some of your garlic cloves and spread them around in your pan, around the chicken. Then take the rest of your onion and start stuffing inside the chicken. put the rest of your garlic cloves inside. Then take a half a stick of butter and put it inside. This gets really full, but this is what makes the chicken tasty and juicy. Then I'm putting the apples in now. Just get what you can inside. Now sprinkle some lemon juice on top, and then take your stick of butter and melt it. And then pour it all over your chicken. Then take your seasoned salt and sprinkle it all over your chicken. Just make sure everything gets salted. Then I put some pepper on top too. Now take about half of your chicken broth and pour it all over around your chicken. Then put it in a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes a pound. For my mashed potatoes, I put about 6 or 7 cut up potatoes in the Instant Pot with about a cup of water and some salt. I put it on 20 minutes. For my green beans, I have a quart of green beans I've canned, some bacon grease, and about a quarter to a half a stick of butter, and some Cajun seasoning is what I use. Just use whatever season is your favorite. I put probably around a couple tablespoons of bacon grease in a pan. Let that get hot with the butter. Then I pour in the green beans. I don't drain my green beans. Then I put just a little bit of water over to cover. And I sprinkle in around 2 teaspoons to a tablespoon of seasoning, and and I just let that boil down until almost all the liquid's gone. Now this is our frozen corn from the garden. We have a video on how we freeze it, but we wrap them individually to where you can pick out however many you want. I put just a tad bit of sugar in some boiling water, and then add my corn, and I boil it anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Then I put the rest back in the freezer. Here's the chicken when it comes out. I'm going to put this on a plate. Oh, lost the wing. It's done. Now I'm just going to pour some of the juices on the chicken. And let that rest. For the gravy, I've skimmed off about 1/3 cup of the fat. And I'm going to put 1/3 cup of flour. I use self-rising flour. We're going to mix this, and it'll change color and smell, and you'll know when it's ready. You need to cook the flour. This is a roux. Now it's changed color. I'm adding the rest of the drippings that I skimmed the fat off of, and that'll start thickening up. Then I'm going to add the rest of the broth. Then you can taste this and see if you need to add any more salt or pepper. And it'll thicken up as it goes, and when as it cools, it'll thicken even more. Here are my biscuits. I'll have a video on my biscuits later on. Now for my mashed potatoes, put a half a stick of butter in and mix that up, and then add a little bit of milk at a time until they're creamy. Then add salt to taste.
I'd like to thank Rachel for having this collaboration here. It is another great collaboration. And folks, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe our videos. And if you think your friends may like it, share it with them. Let them see it too. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you again.